this tutorial, I'm thinking about to create a sample purple typer. So this is a very simple and very straightforward mini project. So I prepare like when we type a paragraph, when we type the words, so it will check every single typing word. So if the typing word is the correct, we will change the color. The power is gonna be the purple color. So if this is wrong, it's gonna be red color. Yeah, it's wrong, it's gonna be red color. If it is correct, it's gonna be purple color. So if we restart button, it will start again. It will refresh and it will display another random paragraph, random text. So for this mini project, so I already prepared some HTML file, so you don't need to write HTML. So first of all, we open with live server. Okay, and so this is our initial point, this is our starting point. So okay, so first of all, let we get some HTML elements. So first of all, I think we had to get this element to display the text, and we had to get this element to getting every single word for typing, and also we get this restart button. So for getting those three elements, I will use right here documenter queries letter. I will use document get element by ID because those are ID. So I will get these three. Okay, so first of all, let me get this element for this text display and typing input and restart button for those three elements. So this is text display. So for the element, I will assign to a variable, so I will get text display. Okay, and then the another one is gonna be typing input. Is gonna be typing input. I will also assign to a variable. I will get typing input is gonna be like this, and then currency equal to is gonna be restart boolean. Okay, so this is yes. Okay, that's all we want. So when we after we selecting these three elements, we start to display our random paragraph text. So I will create a function. I will give the name random text display. Sorry, random text display. So at first time, let we display a random text with from the text list. From this text list array, we display we're getting a random text. So for getting random text, I will create a random paragraph text. Paragraph text. I will give that variable name and let we get. So how we're gonna get a random text? Because this is an array, this is an element, and we space with comma, so this is a random text. So for getting a random text, so we will use this array. So I will use array that here. So here we can use for getting a random element, so we can use method floor. So accompanying with method flow method, we can use method random. So and then we can multiply for getting a random text, so we can use text list dot length. So to be sure, we can check what is gonna be random text console.log. So when we check with console.log, I will check with inspect. I will click on so let me refresh. So it does not display any random text because this is a function that we declare but if we don't call, it doesn't work. So I will call that random test display. So when we call it, it displays this. So when I refresh again, it will display another random test. Okay, that's what we want. So after getting random test, we have to display that random test. So we will display that random test. So I will create another fashion on top of it. So I will get display test. So this display test function is gonna display the random test. So after getting this random test, I will call the display test function, and then I will pass into this random test into this function as its argument. So we have to accept that argument. So I will get a random test right here. Okay, so random test is a paragraph, right? It's a test. So but we can split the test into an array. So how are we gonna split? So random test dot split. So when we split, and then we assign to variable abc, I will get abc. Console.abc. So here random test display. So when we check it, it will display every single word like this. You see, this is random characters. This is characters, but we don't display like that. So for that, this is an array, right? Yeah, this is an array. Okay, you see this is an array. So that's why random test dot split. But here we don't display like any space. There's no any space. So if we do like this, it's gonna display every single character. But we don't need that, so we just display for word. So for that, we have to make it a single space. So when we do it, so when we check it again, cons abc, and then console.log abc. So when we check it, it will display according to what, according to space, right? So that's what we want. So after getting a random test play word, so we will loop for each word, for each. So when we do looping every single word, we will parse as its argument. So for that, let we create an element. So I will get the word spend element, because we how to say, we put this test, we put these words into the spend element. So for that, first of all, we get this spend element, and I will make it is in the test is gonna be this. So after that, I will display this every single word within this element. So I will use this element, and I will append shine. I will use append shine, and I will display every single this was element. So when we check it, so it don't display anything. So something's wrong. I think that's gonna be this element property. So let me check it again. Oh yes, this is we choose. This is not the one that we had to choose. This one is the right thing, so we had to change again. So it's gonna be wrong. So I will remove this and we replace this one. So when we check it again, yeah, it displays this test. That's what we want. So we already got it. So first of all, after we restart, when we clear the restart, it will display another random test. So for that, we had to make the display the initial state is gonna be has to be clear the previous random test. So I will choose this Okay, so initially we will display only the display task at the first this paragraph will display that, right? Okay, that's what we want. So this time we have to how we're gonna do, we had to make for restart button. So we listen to restart button, restart button dot add event listener. When we click restart button, so what we're gonna do, we will do random, we call this random text display fashion. So when we do like this, so it don't display anything, it don't display, it doesn't make any change. So right, okay. So these times we have to check every single typing word. So for that, I think we have to listen typing input add event listener. So we had to listen input event for every single character. So I wish you should, so I will call it cover fashion. So this times we had to how we're gonna do, we had to get every single typing word. So for that, typing input dot values, I will get that. So and also I will assign into a variable, I will get typing words, it's gonna be this. So this time I will check it again, console.log. So when we check it, yeah, we get this. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, but we will try every single typing word. We're using try, and then we will use split every single word. So let me check it again. So for I will get this comment. So when we check it, so console.log. So when we check it, the type words. So we will get every single word. So for this, and then we will get the display test word. So for that, display words, we choose this, and then we use this test display. We use this test display, right? So test display has it. So we will use inner test and try for every single word we display with space, and we can check display words again, display words. Okay, so when we check it, so it don't display anything, it doesn't display anything. Let me check it again. So only when we type it, so it will display this every single display test, every single display word right here. So this is the sun, rose gently over the horizon. So that's what we want. So here this time, I think this is not essential, so I will remove it. So here the one thing is we have to check with this typing word and with this display word about task. So for that, I will get every single element. So word element, I will get word element. I will get the variable name, and the tag display has everything, because we append this word span element within the tag display parent element, right? So we can get that all correlated. So when we check it, for the elements, so we will see every single element. Yes. So when we check it, we will see this for every single element. So during this time, after getting all elements, we will compare. So for every single word elements, we will loop through every single word element. So we will use for each. So within one element is gonna have word and it's gonna have index. So for this time, we will check this typing words and display words, right? So here I will check if typing words array dot array, this array, right? So is equal to display display words index. So I will change the word element color, or the I will change the word display word color, right? So I will get style dot color is gonna be, first of all, I will get green color. So let me check it. The sun, yeah, it's changed the green color, that's what we want. But here we don't get the green color, we will get the purple color. As if if type is still typing, that means it's still typing, we will get we will get what the style color, we get that for red color. So like this, if still typing, it's still typing, so it's not the change, it's not going to change to purple, but it's still typing, that's when we get the red color. So if the typing was correct with the display word, it will change the purple color, so like this. So if it's not, so we had to use else statements, so we get the full color. So I will get the water style color is gonna be black. So that's one. So here's one more thing. If the typing word is equal to the last word bright, so we will end the program. So we will restart and we will refresh the program. So we can start another typing test. So for that, so we had to check right here. If type of words is array, right? Is array. So it's gonna be, so if we need the type words dot the last index, we can check we want. So this is type words. Okay, if it's equal to display words large index, if we display word large index, so we will call this random test again. So this time the length I will alien -1, I will call the random test display again, and then I will get this value is gonna be empty space, empty, right? So I will get the typing bell inputability. So and then when we click the restart button, we had to make to random test display again. So for this feature, I will get restart at event listener, restart button at event listener. So we will call that random test. So random test display fashion, we call this fashion. Okay, so that we check it. So is there no word where we was wrong? Let me check it with console.log right here. when I click, so it does not display anything. So where I was wrong. I think this gonna be this problem. Yes, this is ID name is not BDN, it's burden. So right here, so I will change again. So when I click again, yeah, it changed another test. So here also we had to do another things, because when we click random restart button, it will display random test again. So after displaying random test, we had to type in input value has to be empty, right? So that's what we want. So the program is finished. So now let me check it. I will type in together. Okay, I will type. Okay. So spelling is wrong. So I will keep typing. Okay, the day promise to be peaceful and so okay, yeah, here's the important point. If I correct typing right, so it will display, it will start the random test display again. So that's what we want. So this is pretty easy. So I hope you guys also can do it. So see you in the next tutorial. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, see ya.